I am Todd Schultz from Fairway Mortgage in Marshfield. Growing up and now living in Marshfield, I have always supported the local sports teams. Fairway Mortgage is doing the same and more. Fairway Mortgage is also supporting the veterans of this country. We formed an affiliate company called the American Warrior Initiative, or AWI. AWI has given away houses, seed money, vehicles, and service dogs to deserving veterans. Fairway has found that service dogs trained specifically for a veteran's needs is the best gift that any veteran can receive. Fairway is a home loan specialist. Call us today to get your home loan.
Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
First date? We get it. Extra snacks? We get it. Big purchase? We get it. Spend your money your way with a checking account from Prevail Bank.
How do you know your business is properly insured? Clinner Insurance agents are your focused local insurance experts for commercial insurance. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Cleaner Insurance.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
Hi, this is Nolan with US Cellular Northside Computers here to talk to you about the brand new Galaxy S21 from Samsung. With the new Samsung Galaxy S21, you can expect great battery life because of the new adaptive display and faster, more efficient Snapdragon chipset. Now, when you pre-order the Galaxy S21 for upgrade, you can get half off the phone. Stop in today to get more information.
How do you know your business is properly insured? Clinner Insurance agents are your focused local insurance experts for commercial insurance. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
First date? We get it. Extra snacks? We get it. Big purchase? We get it. Spend your money your way with a checking account from Prevail Bank.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are. So we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
I'm former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we close loans fast. Homeowners, home buyers, and realtors love it.
Fast? Anybody can claim they're fast.
You're right, but we'll guarantee it. Our branch will close your loan in 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Why wait longer to be in the home of your dreams? Why worry about delays that could affect your closing?
At Fairway, we're fast. We guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Call today to find out how you can be in the home of your dreams.
Faster with Fairway.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
All right, everyone, welcome. We're running a little behind schedule for the varsity game as the JV game has turned into a barn burner, 37-35. Going to bring you through the last 45.4 of this one. The Wildcats inbounding after the foul. Medford still has 2 fouls to commit. As they do get that, just get that one in. They'll get that back around. And now we're going to get the foul. That is foul number 6. That one will go against number 14, Vince Seidel. Or no, never mind, that was 13. That is Aiden Gardner. Making sure. And no, that is the bonus. Okay. So the scoreboard was wrong here. They do correct that. It is the bonus. So that will send number 14, Nate Jervis, to the line. 43 seconds exactly remaining. 35-37 Medford Raiders trailing. Steve Ockner from Sports on Focus. We'll have the varsity game right after this one. Whenever this one finishes. First free throw off the back rim. No rebound. Comes down to Gardner. Gardner has the rebound. Medford with a chance to tie or take the lead. Gardner will bring it across the midcourt stripe, and his defender falls down. Gardner not able to do anything with it. Gets it over to Kleist. Kleist up top, Harabi. Harabi snaps off the 3. No. Rebound tipped out, and that'll finally go out of bounds. That's going to be Medford basketball. A couple of the River of Calls kids looking for a call for going over the back, and now Medford's going to take another timeout. 25.4 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in, That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
Welcome back off the Medford timeout. They will be inbounding from the sideline as we see some of the JV2 students coming in. I think they're packing in up there. Now Medford inbounding. Kleiss to do the trigger it. They get it into the corner. Blair looking to get down the lane. Floater up, doesn't go. Rebound fought for, collected up. Foul is there. And I think that one's going to go against Gardner. Looking at his face, I think that one's against Gardner, and that might be enough. 13, I'm guessing, because it's 13 and 15 on the floor, but it looked like he signaled 14. So I'm going to guess. Oh, they do 13. That is his third. First free throw off the back rim. Rebound comes down to Gardner. Another opportunity. 15 seconds left. Gardner to the front court. Gardner looks to drive, loses his dribble, picks it back up. We got players on the floor over here to the near side. Blair, and we're going to get a timeout. 7.2. Medford's going to use what has to be their final timeout. We're going to keep it here. They're going to have to clear the gym, sweep it, and start letting people back in for the 15-minute warm-up for the varsity game. So I'm guessing, I'm going to say about 7:20, 7:25 we'll get the varsity game up and going. I'm going to try and see if I can get a score update from the JV2 game as I see Coach Wenzel coming in. So, yeah, no, he's in coach mode. Matt. Oh. Well, okay, we can tell you the JV2 team lost by 31. They've been having a good season overall, but this is just a different squad. We'll talk about it when we get to the varsity team, but they're big. But here we go. We've got Medford inbounding 7.2. Switching sides, and there we go. They will get that one into Blair. Blair, 6 seconds. Looking. Maybe got away with an offensive foul. Harabi looks, snaps off the three. Goal! Tanner Harabi wins it for Medford. 38-37. There you go. Tanner Harabi, the fadeaway three, nails it at the buzzer, and Medford wins 38-37. We're going to have to clip that one. Wish I had an extra computer here right now. We clip that one out and upload it right now, but Medford gets the win. I'm going to set the headset down for a little bit. We'll be back in about 10 minutes with pregame for the varsity coming up shortly. Welcome to Raider Hall as we get set for the varsity game. Already knocked off a JV game that ended with a buzzer beater. Tanner Harabi nailing the 3 for the win at the buzzer. But we're ready for... Oh, just a second here. There we go. Now I can hear myself a little better. That's my... Yeah. Tanner Harabi hitting the 3 at the buzzer after a homer no call, we'll call it, on a possible offensive foul. But the Medford Raiders getting the win at the JV level, but they're going to have themselves a challenge on the varsity side as they're going to be facing a very strong River Falls team. And a very tall River Falls team. I was looking at the roster. They do not have a single player under 6 foot on the varsity roster, compared to Medford that only has 5 players 6 foot or higher. So that's going to definitely be a challenge, but Medford's done it well before. Toma came in a similar situation, and Medford was able to handle them. But I'll tell you what, when you've got 2 6'9" kids that are going to come out, and they're twins with Medford connections, this might get to be a very interesting game. But taking a look here for River Falls, I mean, the players are going to keep an eye on. Obviously, part of it's going to be Liam and JT Doherty. 2 6'9", they're twins. They're each averaging, Liam averages a little more, 9.52, JT's 8.4, but their big points come from Zach Johnson, number 23. He is averaging 25.2 points a game. He is the only player on the roster averaging in double figures, so I have a feeling that's going to be a target of a lot of people. I'll tell you after. We had a plan to do something really cool with Coach Brown, but needless to say, Amazon messed that one up for me today, so we'll do that at a different game. But this is going to be a good one, and this is honestly about as many fans as we've seen in the gym all year. They are letting a small amount of students in. They were quite rowdy for the Chippewa Falls game. We'll see if they get rowdy again tonight, if the Raiders give them a reason to, or if the Wildcats shut them down. Make sure to keep tuned. One other thing we're keeping an eye on, Peyton Kuhn, 37 points away from setting the all-time career scoring record for Medford. We haven't quite decided yet, so, but we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer, and we'll be back after starting lineups and national anthem.
And your Medford Raiders. We'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests from the River Falls area, to their parents, their administration, and their fans. We appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and for traveling to join us this evening. We'd also like to thank On Focus News for the live streaming of tonight's event. The Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, event workers, and officials in a positive manner so everyone may enjoy the contest. Masks and social distancing are required in the bleachers. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Miss Brooke Meyer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red thunderbolts bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Your attention for tonight's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Wildcats. A senior, 6'1", number 2, Trish Chapin. A senior, 6'9", number 15, Liam Gordy. A senior, 6'9", number 22, JT Gordy. A senior, 6'3", number 23, Zach Johnson. And a junior, 6'2", number 24, Michael Sherman. The Wildcats are coached by Mr. Zach Campbell. And now for your Medford Raiders. A senior, 6 foot, and 6 foot, number 3, Peyton Kuhn. A sophomore, 6'3", number 5, Logan Mugardner. A senior, 5'11", number 11, Ty Baker. A senior, 5'11", number 23, Nate Rivera. A senior, 6'2", number 33, Ray House. The Raiders are coached by Mr. Ryan Brown. Tonight's officials are Mr. Rob Semula, Justin Huck, and Nick Pilsner. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some round ball.
All right, we have our starting lineups. We are ready for basketball here from Raider Hall in Medford. River Falls, they were ranked in the top 10 in Division II before the reshuffle, and they went up to Division I. Medford currently ranked number 4 in Division II. Their only loss on the year for the Raiders was to the same Chippewa Falls squad that River Falls beat by 20 earlier this week, as they will get set here. This is Johnson. Johnson has to kick it out. This is JT Doherty. Doherty gets it up top and around to Sherman. Sherman back up top. Doherty. Doherty gets it here to the near side. Back up top. That is JT Doherty. Gets it over to Johnson. Johnson, jumper just inside the free throw line. Front rim, no. Rebound fought for. They'll be collected up. Shot back up. Yes. JT Doherty gets his first points of the game. Medford brings it back the other way. This is Logan Bumgardner. Bumgardner gets it to Baker. Baker across to Rederath. Rederath gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the three. There it is. And Peyton Kuhn moves to number 2 all-time in scoring for the Medford Raiders. I'm going to have to grab my phone. We'll talk more about that at the first time out. That shot up goes JT Doherty. 4-3, and Medford right back the other way. Get it tough at the top, around to Rederath. Rederath looking, gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it around to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looks to get in the lane, gets it tipped away, picked up, and it ends up in the hands of JT Doherty. And quickly to the front court, Sherman. Sherman will get it up top to JT Doherty. JT looking, will give it off to Zach Johnson. Johnson, guarded by Peyton Kuhn, gets it around here to Sherman. Sherman gets it down low, Doherty. Doherty has to kick it out. 3 on the way. Chapin, no. Rebound fought for, collected up by Baker. Baker will keep it in, but it'll be collected up in the corner by River Falls to get it back out to Doherty. Doherty, cross-court Chapin, down there. Did it out. That is Johnson for 3. No. Rebound fought for, collected up Peyton Kuhn, and Peyton Kuhn is running. Kuhn to the front court. Looks to get past Doherty. Can't. Kicks it out Baker. Baker thought about the 3. Now he's going to drive down the lane. Floater up. No. Rebound collected up by Johnson, and Johnson is running the other way. Quick back and forth. Johnson maybe getting away with a bit of a shove there. See a couple coaches for Medford down there looking at it. They get it around Chris Chapin for 3. Yes. Chris Chapin for 3. 4-point lead for River Falls. Bumgardner gets the double team. They get it off Brady Huff. Huff kicks it out into the corner. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn ball fake, snaps off the 3. No. Rederath right there. Yes. Nate Rederath puts away, gets the put back and cuts the lead down to 2. Johnson, near side, gets it up top, JT Doherty. Doherty to Doherty, down the lane, foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. Liam Doherty draws the foul. That one is going to go against Nate Rederath, his first, team first. And Liam Doherty at the line. First free throw, front rim, no. 5:28 remaining. Early going, and it has been a back and forth affair. So second free throw now for Liam Doherty. Puts the second one away, goes 1 of 2 from the line. Sends the lead out to 3. Bumgardner. Up top and around to Baker. Baker looking. Now he's going to look to drive, kicks it out. Peyton Kuhn closed out quickly. Gets it over to Rederath. Rederath gives it off to Kuhn way out at the circle. Now here near side Bumgardner. Bumgardner gets it in down low. Brady Huff looking to go to work. That one blocked. Huff gets it back. That's going to be a challenge for Brady Huff down low as Baker gets it now, just taken away. Johnson on the steal, down the lane, up, yes. Zach Johnson gets his first points of the game. 5-point lead. Gets that one to Baker. Baker around to Rederath. Rederath cross court to Baker. Baker maybe had a path, cut off quickly. Baker gets it out to Bumgardner in the corner. Bumgardner looking to drive. They're going to get a foul on the floor before the shot. That one's going to go against 24. Michael Sherman, his first, team first. 10-5. Medford inbounding from underneath. They'll get that one out to Bumgardner. Bumgardner quickly gets it to Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the 3, didn't take it. Down the lane. Layup up, no. Again, that size really changing the shot for Peyton Kuhn as that one gets out. They're going to get it down low to Liam Doherty. Doherty kicks it out to Doherty and around. Ends up in the hands of Chapin here on the near side. Back up top and around to JT Doherty. Doherty guarded by Peyton Kuhn. Gets it over to Liam Doherty. Back up top, Shermer. Good defense here from the Raiders. They kick that one all the way out Chapin as the fans get into it. Looking to drive. Johnson blocked from behind. That's going to stay here. I believe that was Brady Huff. Came flying in from behind and just swatted that one out of bounds. And we're going to see our first substitution as Joey Sullivan will come in against Nate Rederath. for the River Falls fans watching, Sullivan may only be 5'7", but he plays a lot taller as they get that one out to JT Doherty. Doherty looking to go to work. Spin, fadeaway jumper, good. 6 already for JT Doherty, and it is a 7-point lead as they get that one around to Baker. Baker is going to get it to Sullivan, guarded by one of the Doherty brothers, and that was just, I'm sorry, but that was just one of those odd moments you see in a basketball game sometimes. That one gets back out to Peyton Kuhn to Sullivan, guarded by JT Doherty. And I get that one over. They'll get it up to Brady Huff, guarded. And now Brady Huff's going to try a 3! Brady Huff nails the 3! Down to a 4-point lead for River Falls. Johnson to the front court. Johnson, near side. Sherman looking. Now he's going to bring it back up top. Chapin will get it at the top. Guarded by Sullivan. Chapin, near side JT Doherty. Doherty gets it over to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Baker. Johnson going to try the long 3. No! Rebound comes down to Peyton Kuhn. And Peyton Kuhn will bring it to the front court. Peyton Kuhn into the corner, gets it up top, and around to Sullivan, closed out by Doherty. Now we're going to see Peyton Kuhn snap off another 3. That misses everything. That'll be kept in bounds. Ball loose on the floor, and they're gonna rule no possession, no control. That's a jump ball. Medford will keep possession. Whoa.
And for the Raiders, number 14, Chubbs Gooden.
Caleb Gooden checking in as Ty Baker will get a rest right after keeping possession. And now we're going to see Peyton Kuhn inbound. Is going to get out to Brady Huff near the top. Huff gets it over to Peyton Kuhn, Bumgarner. Bumgarner in the lane. Shot up goes. Logan Bumgarner, his first points of the game, and the lead is down to 2. Johnson looks to get down the lane, kicks it out to Liam Doherty. Doherty gets it here to Doherty. JT, now a jumper from the baseline, goes. Zach Johnson gets the basket to go. Lead back out to 4. Sullivan to the front court. Gives it off to Huff at the top. Huff, far side, Gooden. Gooden looking, gets it back up top. Peyton Kuhn closed out quickly, gets it over to Sullivan, almost lost it. Sullivan gets it to Bumgarner. Bumgarner closed out by Sherman. Gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the 3. In and out. Rebound collected up by JT Doherty. And they are running. They get it to Chapin on the far side. 3. Back rim. No. Rebound fought for. That is going to be off the support. And it will be Medford basketball. Hit the support wire. As we see number 11, Ethan Campbell, and number 3, Jacob Landgraf check in for River Falls, as Chapin and Liam Doherty will head to the bench to get a rest. Near side Huff. Brady Huff looking, directing traffic. Gets it out to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Huff, guarded by JT Doherty. Gets it up top, Bumgarner. Bumgarner over to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to go down the lane. Closed up by Johnson. Gets it back. Now Sullivan. Sullivan far side, Gooden. Gooden looking. Gooden brings it back to the top. Gets it up, Brady Huff. Huff's going to try another 3. Back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Johnson. And Johnson will generally bring it to the front court as they get it off here. Campbell. Campbell looking. Gets it into the corner. That is Landgraf. Landgraf back up top. And around to Sherman. Sherman far side. Now that's a 3. Yes, with a hand in his face. Zach Johnson nails the 3, and the lead is back out to 7. Near side to the far side. That's good. He gets it up top. Sullivan. Sullivan closed out quickly. Gets it near side. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn got past his defender. Now he's got to kick it out. Bumgarner waited for the first, second one. No. Rebound skied for. That'll be collected up by Doherty. Doherty quickly, and that gets around and into the corner. They'll get it back up top. Landgraf. Landgraf looking. Landgraf looking to turn the corner. Can't. Gets it into the corner. Campbell. Campbell back up top. Sherman. Sherman looking. Gets it back here to Campbell. Campbell into the far side. That is Johnson. Johnson cross court for Landgraf for 3. Yes! Jacob Landgraf gets on the score sheet. 20-10. Up top, and around as we're going to see Rederath checking back in. They get it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to try the three. Hand in his face, no. Rebound collected up by Campbell. They get that one down. Brady Huff takes it away, but then it's tipped right back. It ends up in the hands. They get it down low. Landgraf. Landgraf in trouble. He's going to have to dribble it out. Gets it around to Sherman. Sherman up top. Long three goes in. Zach Johnson. Coach Brown wants a timeout. 23-10, 9:28 remaining. We'll take it with them. We'll be back right after this. Thank you to Quality Roofing. To update you on the record, Peyton Kuhn has passed Paul Henricks for second place all time for Medford Raiders in scoring. He is now only 34 points behind the current all-time leader, Steve Russ. So Medford off the timeout. Sullivan will bring it to the front court. Gets it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner gets it over to Rederath. Rederath looking. Loud looks, maybe to get down the lane. That's going to be off of Rederath, out of bounds. Turnover to River Falls, and Ty Baker is going to check back in. Brady Huff heading to the bench. We've already seen that size difference be a huge factor in this game. That one comes in to Doherty. Doherty gets it quickly ahead. Johnson. Johnson's going to go down the lane. Layup up. Yes. Zach Johnson, 12 already. As that one comes around, and it'll be Rederath. Rederath gets it up top. Sullivan. Sullivan will snap off the three, off the rim. No. Rebound collected up by Campbell, and they're going to get a foul on Ty Baker. That'll be his first, team second. And that'll be an inbound play from underneath. And JT Doherty will inbound it. Not much point of putting somebody on him as he can throw it over pretty much any of the Raiders. So they'll play it back, and Sherman will bring it to the front court. Sherman looking. Babb dribbles it back out, gives it off to Campbell. Campbell on that near side. Down low. I believe that is Sherman. Sherman, yes. Gets it over to the near side. That's Landgraf. As the students start kicking the open bleachers here as they get that one up top to Doherty. Doherty, near side Johnson. Johnson back to Doherty. Doherty's going to try the three. Yes! JT Doherty with three. He's got 9. 8:12 remaining. It is an 18-point lead for River Falls. Near side, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will dribble it back out, guarded by Johnson. Gets it up top and around to Rederath. Rederath gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Near side, Bumgardner. Bumgardner looking. Gets it up top, Baker, and around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn dribbles it back out, and they will reset from that far side. Gets it to Bumgardner, almost taken away by Sherman. Now Bumgardner in the lane, shot up, no call. Might have been a chance there. Now Johnson behind the back, down the lane, loses it. Baker right there takes it away. And Peyton Kuhn to the front court. Peyton Kuhn looking to go baseline. Can't, gets it off Rederath. Rederath will be fouled on the floor. I think that might go against Doherty. See who they call. No, they call that one on Ethan Campbell, his first, team second. Only 4 fouls called, and we're already over halfway through the first half. So JT Doherty will check out, but coming right back in is Liam Doherty. And Owen Whiff and Brady Huff checking back in as Bumgardner and trying to see who else. I think Gooden getting a rest. So that one will get back up top to Whiff. Whiff around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it in down low to Brady Huff. Huff looking to get something blocked. Liam Doherty right there sends it back, and Johnson will bring it to the front court. Johnson will get a screen from Doherty. Maybe pick and roll wasn't there. Gets it out Campbell. Campbell gets it here into the near side corner. Chapin. Chapin looking to go down the baseline. Can't. Kicks it out. That's going to go all the way into the backcourt. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be Medford basketball. And they'll inbound from their offensive end in that far corner. Chance to grab a... As the Raider fans get into it, this has been one of the better Raider. Well, we've only seen two teams. I've only seen two teams, but this has been a very good team. But River Falls is showing the reason why they were ranked high in Division II. And now we see a three from the corner. That one goes over. Doherty with the rebound. Uses that size, and now they get it here to the near side. Landgraf getting out, kicks it out, and around into the corner. Johnson looking to go baseline. Kicks it out, three from the top, yes! Chris Chapin is second three, 21-point lead for River Falls. Set one up top and around to Baker. Baker gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn in the lane. Shot up, no. Rebound collected up by Campbell. Johnson to the front court. So he gets a screen. Baker on Johnson now. Johnson steps off the long three. No. Rebound fought for. It'll be collected up by Brady Huff. And Peyton Kuhn brings it across the timeline, gives it to Huff between the circles. Huff, far side to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn dribbles it out. Peyton Kuhn waiting to see if the offense can set, gets it to Whiff. Whiff gets it near side, and now Coach Brown is going to take a full timeout. We will take it with him. 5:25 remaining in the half. 31-10, River Falls with the lead.
I am Todd Schultz from Fairway Mortgage in Marshfield. Growing up and now living in Marshfield, I have always supported the local sports teams. Fairway Mortgage is doing the same and more. Fairway Mortgage is also supporting the veterans of this country. We formed an affiliate company called the American Warrior Initiative, or AWI. AWI has given away houses, seed money, vehicles, and service dogs to deserving veterans. Fairway has found that service dogs trained specifically for a veteran's needs is the best gift that any veteran can receive. Fairway is a home loan specialist. Call us today to get your home loan.
Beautify your garden and landscape in 2020 with Turnpike Greenhouse. Explore our spacious garden center with over 2,500 hanging baskets. Along with beautiful flowering plants, Turnpike offers a wide selection of produce, herbs, vine crops, succulents, and more. Turnpike's garden center and greenhouses have everything needed to beautify any home. Turnpike is here to serve you. Visit us in Granton or online at turnpikegreenhouse.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for pictures and specials. We are Turnpike, and we are here to serve you.
Welcome back. Well, it's been all River Falls here early, 31-10. As Medford will inbound, they will get that one out to Baker. Baker will get it far side. Whiff gets it up top. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to try a three. Back rim. No. Rebound collected up by Landgraf. And Johnson to the front court. Johnson go right down the lane, kicks it out. Far side, that's by. Up top to Chapin, and around here near side, Johnson. Johnson will get called for the offensive foul. They got Johnson on the push-off. So that is his first, team third. As Medford, one of the few schools allowing a significant number of students. I'd say there's probably a good chunk of them here for this one, as Bumgardner will bring it to the front court, gives it off, and over to Owen Whiff. Whiff, up top Peyton Kuhn, closed out quickly. Peyton Kuhn looks to go down the lane, can't. Kicks it out Bumgardner. Bumgardner will dribble it back out, and Medford will reset. They get it to Baker, far side, into the corner, Whiff. Looking to go baseline, had got a weird screen from Baker. That one's going to be tipped out of bounds, and that will stay here. I don't know if it was an intentional screen, but because Baker more screened his own player, but we're going to see Sullivan checking in. Whiff's going to come out. And Sullivan will set up on the far side, or near side, far side from the ball. They'll get that one out to Bumgardner. Bumgardner will give it off to, and then Peyton Kuhn has it back. They kick it out Bumgardner. Bumgardner closed out quickly. Down the lane, layup up, no! Johnson gets the offensive foul call. That one's going to go against Logan Bumgardner, his first, team third. Well, you're going to call it one way, you got to call it the other way, and that was as Sherman will check back in. Out comes Landgraf. Coach Brown. What? They're waiting here. Now they look to inbound. Get that one into Johnson. Coach Brown still in the official's ear. And now we see Johnson, far side. That's Sherman. Sherman gets it up top by, around. And it gets here near side Johnson. Johnson gets his guy in the air. 3, yes. Zach Johnson, his third 3. And Sullivan brings it to the front court, 34-10. Far side, that is Baker. Gets it into the corner, Bumgardner. Bumgardner looks to drive, can't. Gives it to Baker. Baker gets into the lane. Underneath, shot up, won't go. Good move by Ty Baker, just couldn't get it to roll. And Johnson breaks quickly. Johnson will snap off another 3. Yes.
Three-pointer by Johnson.
Zach Johnson. Now Sullivan gives it off to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn dribbles it back out. Peyton Kuhn gets it up top. Bumgardner and around to Baker. Baker gets it back. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn tries to respond with a 3 front rim. No. Rebound collected up Sullivan, and they're going to get a foul on the floor, and that is going to go against Liam Doherty. That will be his first, team 4th.
Baskets on the Wildcats, number 15, Liam Doherty, his first, team 4th.
That definitely looked like a, hey, get back here, don't get past me kind of foul. And JT Doherty will check in. Liam Doherty will head to the bench. Now we wait for the officials to reset. And Medford will inbound from underneath. Looking to see if they can get something down low. Now they get out to Baker along the far side. Get it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to drive. Shot up goes. Peyton Kuhn with another with 2 more points. He's got 5. And now Johnson to the front court. Johnson gives it off and around into the corner. Chapin. Chapin tries to get it down low. That is off of Doherty, and that'll be Medford basketball. Tried to get it down low to Doherty, led him just a bit too much. Medford gets a much-needed turnover, down 25. This is Sullivan. Gets into the lane, tosses it out to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn down the lane. Foul, and Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 2. Peyton Kuhn getting a little more aggressive, heading towards the basket. That one will go against Victor Bai, his first, team 5th. And Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 2 free throws, already with 5 points tonight. Officials having a bit of a conversation there. First free throw, good from Peyton Kuhn. He has 6 now. Second free throw, Peyton Kuhn rolls that one in. Goes 2 of 2. The lead is down to 23. Now Chapin up, going into the front court, gets it off to Johnson. Johnson, floater up, doesn't go. Rebound, blocked. Brady Huff getting the block on the 6'9" JT Doherty. And now Huff gets it back and over to Sullivan. Gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off a 3. Back rim, no. Rebound, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Brady Huff. Huff aggressive to the back, to the ball. That's his first, only the 4th on Medford. 2:24 remaining. And we see Gooden checking back in. Ty Baker's going to get a rest. This is a talented River Falls team. I'm going to say it flat out. Zach Johnson, he can shoot it from almost anywhere, it seems, because he's drained some NBA threes. He's drained some longer threes. As we'll see that one come out to Chapin. Chapin back up top. Pressure comes as he has to pick up his dribble, gets it over near to Sherman. Sherman, far side Johnson. Johnson guarded, gets it back up top, Chapin. Chapin all the way around, gets into the hands of JT Doherty. Doherty gets it to Johnson. Johnson kicks it out, Chapin. Chapin for three. Back rim, no. Huff will collect the rebound. 37-14 gets it up ahead. Now Bumgarner will try the three, and he's going to go to the line for three. Bumgarner fouled on the shot. That'll be 3 free throws. That one's going to go against 24, Michael Sherman, his second, team 6. So Logan Bumgarner only with 2 points so far, but he's got a chance to add to it. First free throw. Front rims it. No good. So second free throw, because you don't get the substitutions till the last free throw. Bumgarner drains the second. Now we'll see Baker check back in, along with Landgraf. Oh, right. Oh. Yeah, Jacob Landgraf and one of the Dohertys. I can't remember which one. Oh, 15. That is Liam Doherty. At least they don't wear like 14, 15 or something like that. They're a little easier to tell apart. Third throw goes. Logan Bumgarner now with 4. The lead is down to 21. They get that one into Johnson. Johnson gets it off to Landgraf, and Landgraf will bring it to the front court. Landgraf, far side. That is Chapin. Chapin in the middle. Ooh, excuse me. Not many breaks this first half, and that one gets down low to Liam Doherty. That's going to be foul. Joey Sullivan commits the foul, his first, team 5th. Joey's the 5'7", Joey Sullivan fouling the 6'9", Liam Doherty. Doherty's first free throw is good. Liam Doherty with 2 points, both from the free throw line. He's 2 of 3 from the line so far to date. Brady Huff is going to check in. Caleb Gooden checking out. And now we see the second free throw from Doherty. Goes in. Liam Doherty now with 3. And Sullivan will bring the ball up. Minute and a half remaining in the half. It's over far side, Baker. Baker gets it up top, Sullivan. Sullivan thought about the 3. Now he kicks it back out, Baker. Baker will try the 3. Yes! Ty Baker nails the 3, and the lead is down to 20. Medford on the comeback trail, and they're going to get Doherty for a travel turnover to Medford. You know, if I'm not mistaken, the JV team trailed by a significant amount at points. They came back and won on a buzzer beater. Could we see a repeat in the varsity game? As we see Medford. That is Huff. Huff gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn puts the ball on the floor. Now he's going to look to see what he can do. Gets it to Baker, far side. Baker back to Peyton Kuhn. Gets it to Bumgarner here in the near side, guarded by Johnson. Gets it up top and around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looks to go baseline. Underneath. Up, no. Rebound Johnson. There again, trying to work around that height. One of the Dohertys down there, and now we see Ty Baker hit the floor. That's going to come out 3. No. Baker got away with a foul on that one. Now Sullivan running. Sullivan down the lane, shot up, no call. Baker the rebound, he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Ty Baker draws the foul. See who that one is against. That one goes against Liam Doherty, and that is his second, team 7. So Medford will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Both sides, I think, teams got away with fouls. But Baker got the call, and he rims out the first one. I'm considering, and now we're going to get a timeout. River Falls, 30-second timeout. 1/10 of a second under 30 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
First date? We get it. Extra snacks? We get it. Big purchase? We get it. Spend your money your way with a checking account from Prevail Bank.
Well, River Falls has gotten themselves out to a big lead, but Medford started cutting into that. It is a 20-point lead, 39-19, 29.9 seconds remaining in the half. Make sure to stick around at halftime. We'll chat about first half stats and thoughts on the games. Take a look at a few of the comments. Thank you, Adam Davis, watching from Ogden, Utah. So let us know where you're watching from. Second free throw goes out. Rebound comes down to JT Doherty. And they will, River Falls, I'm guessing, is going to play for one. Johnson keeping it out high. Guarded by Peyton Kuhn. 17 seconds. Johnson dribbles across. Now he's going to dribble it back out. 14 seconds. Johnson going back and forth to avoid any of the fouls. Avoid any of the violations. Now Johnson switched off on Huff. Johnson in the lane. Kicks it out through the hands. And that's going to be a turnover. And that's going to give Medford 3.6. They're going to send a bunch of players back on quick. As we're going to see Campbell and Sherman check in. Liam Doherty and Chapin check out. So they're going to bring some extra height on. They will get it into Bumgarner. Bumgarner slips, loses the ball. They're going to get three at the buzzer. Doesn't go. Bumgarner lost his footing, lost the ball, and that was great opportunity for River Falls, but had to rush the shot. So that will send us to the half. 39-19. River Falls with the lead. We'll be back in a few minutes with the first half stats right after this.
Hi, I'm Andrew from Northside Computers, US Cellular, and I want to introduce you to a new product today. This is the Arlo Go Cam. This camera uses cellular connections, that way you don't even need to have Wi-Fi to use it. And on top of that, it can last up to 3 weeks in any weather outside. This device will also send alerts right to your phone whenever it detects any action in front of it. So why don't you come down to US Cellular, Northside Computers, and check it out.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
All right, welcome back. We are at the half, 39-19, River Falls with the lead. We'll go through the first half stats, starting with Medford. They're led by Peyton Kuhn. He's got 7, including a three-pointer. Logan Bumgardner with 4, 2 from the free throw line. Ty Baker with 3, Brady Huff with 3, Nate Rederath with 2. The Raiders 4 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. Switching the book over to River Falls, and it's been the Zach Johnson show. 18 points, 4 three-pointers, including some longer than NBA threes. JT Doherty adding 9, Chris Chapin adding 6, 2 big three-pointers. Then Jake Langrath for 3, a three-pointer, and then Liam Doherty a 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He shot all the free throws for River Falls. Second half, Medford's going to have to find some offense. I mean, there's nothing else to say to it. You saw some glimpses of stuff. I think there's some opportunities that they can find against this defense. But especially maybe going at Liam Doherty a little bit, see if you can get him in foul trouble. This is an unstoppable team for Medford if both Liam and JT Doherty are on the floor. Because, I mean, you've got players that can guard one of them, but I don't think you have enough to guard both. So I think they're going to have to take the opportunities when one or both of them are on the bench resting. And it looks as if they rotate them very well to ensure that at least one of them's on the floor all the time. For River Falls, just keep it up. I mean, you're doing everything right tonight. I don't really see what else. I don't see anything really you'd change other than maybe towards the end of the half, they started getting a little excited with the lead and they were throwing the ball around a little too much. Settle that down, and they could easily put this one away early. So I'm going to set the headset down for a few minutes here, catch my breath, get us ready for the second half, but we'll be back for that here shortly. All right, welcome back. Basketball will be pointing arrow points to who right now? River Falls, so they will start with the basketball in the second half. Don't forget, we're going to see these same Medford Raiders on Friday. They will host Tomahawk, JV 545, varsity 715. We get that volume fixed there. I think my producer Neil can hear that a little better than I can. Our little board here doesn't give me much audio back. So that will be at 5:45. So that will be JV 545, varsity 715. We have Clover Belt basketball and Raider hockey on Thursday. Clover Belt basketball, Colby at Spencer boys. And then hockey will be Medford hosting Chippewa Falls Menominee, girls hockey. And then we will have highlights possibly of Altoona Medford on Saturday, depending on the record situation. As we get underway, this is Sherman. Sherman gets it up top to JT Doherty and around and ends up with Nancy Johnson. Johnson loses it for a second, gets it back. Pressure comes. He has to give it off to Sherman. Sherman gets it up top to Doherty. Doherty looking. Gets it into JT, throws it away right into the hands of Ty Baker. Baker to the front court. Pressure comes immediately as they double team Ty Baker. Baker has to kick it out Rederath. Rederath thought about going down the lane, was cut off, gets it out Baker. Baker closed out by Doherty. Gets it near side Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn head fake. Both Dohertys. That one's blocked. They're going to get Doherty for the foul, and that's his third. Liam Doherty got the hand on the shot. That is his third, team first. And that will send Peyton Kuhn to the line for 2 free throws. He got ball, but then he got a good swipe of his hand, too, and they called that. First free throw goes in for Peyton Kuhn. And that's 3, and we're going to see Campbell come in, and Liam Doherty will come out. So, you hate to put it this way, but they got one out. But second free throw, front rim, no. Rebound fought for, but it'll be collected up by JT Doherty. JT Doherty, no fouls, so he's definitely not in risk of coming out of the game for that reason. As he gets on the near side, Campbell. Campbell gets it up top to Chapin. Chapin, far side Johnson. Johnson looking to drive, kicks it out to Sherman. Sherman looking, loses the ball, loose on the floor. He's going to toss it out. Saves it. Gets it to Campbell. Campbell in trouble, kicks it out. Johnson. Johnson looking to get down the lane, kicks it back out. Campbell. Campbell snap off the 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound comes down to Baker. Medford getting another stop. This one to the front court. It is Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to go down the lane. They're going to get Peyton Kuhn for the offensive. His first, team first. That was just purely that drop the shoulder and push. And now they're going to send Zach Johnson off because he's not wearing his mask properly. And he's going to need a substitution. So Jacob Landgraf will come on. So some officials make a big push about that. They have the ability to do it. So they get that one into Sherman. And Sherman will bring it up. And now we're going to get a whistle. And now they're going to send another player off. Chris Chapin coming off for not wearing his mask properly. So they're going to need to bring another sub in. And that's going to be number 10, Victor Bai. So that's the second player in the first minute and a half that they've sent off for not wearing their mask properly. So River Falls will inbound. Pressure there. They will get that one cross court to Campbell. Campbell into the front court. Gets it near side to Bai. Bai looking. Gets it back up top and around to Landgraf. Landgraf looking. He dribbles that one back up. Gets it off to Sherman. Sherman gets it to JT Doherty. Doherty guarded by Huff. Doherty looking to get into the lane. Kicks it out to Bai. Bai gets it far side Campbell. Long possession as everyone gets in. Students get into it. That one gives it off Sherman. Sherman in the corner. Looks to go down the lane, has to kick it out. That one by just keeps that one from going into the backcourt. Gets it over Sherman. Sherman for three. Misses everything. They're going to need a foul, and I think that's going to go against Doherty. JT Doherty commits his first, team second. Trying to clear the space out. And they will inbound, and Medford bringing it up down 19. Yet to get a basket, or almost 1 point. That was from a free throw. Gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn near side. Rederath into the corner, Baker. Baker dribbles it back out. Now in trouble. Needs to get rid of it. Gets it off to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn up at the top. Gets it over to Huff on the far side. Huff looking. Gets it to Baker. Baker gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Closed out quickly. Peyton Kuhn looks to get into the lane. Floats a shot up. No call. Might have been some contact there, but incidental, and that one will come forward. Langrecht gets it off. They get it up top by into the corner. That is Sherman. Sherman down the lane, shot up, no. And they're calling it even as right there easily could have been a foul. Baker down the lane, foul, and that is going to be offensive on Baker. They're going to get Baker on the offensive foul. That is his second, team second. Coach Brown cannot believe it. So then they will look to inbound. Now we're going to get a foul. We're going to hold on Logan Bumgardner. That will be his second, team third. So that's 2 fouls in 0 clock time. Now they'll inbound. Get it back to Doherty. JT Doherty will bring it to the front court. Doherty trying to get past, and now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be against Brady Huff. That is his second, team fourth. The last two cheap fouls they really didn't need to commit. So Doherty will inbound right in front of his own bench, gets it into by. Taken away. Sullivan to the front court, down the lane, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. Joey Sullivan draws the foul on the steal. He'll go to the line. And that foul will go against number 10, Victor Bai, his second, team third. Free throw. 2 free throws for Joey Sullivan, looking for his first points of the game. First one catches the back rim. And now River Falls wants a full timeout. They want to talk things over. We will take it with them. 14:44 remaining, 39-20. River Falls with the lead. Back as we're waiting for River Falls to come back out. The River Falls laid out of the timeout, but one more free throw for Joey Sullivan, looking for the second point of this half. We're 3 minutes and 16 seconds in, and the only point is a Peyton Kuhn free throw. Now we have 2. Joey Sullivan adds 1. 39-21. 18-point lead for River Falls. River Falls with the ball. They get it up top. Johnson has kicked it out into the corner. 3. No. Peyton Kuhn the rebound. And Peyton Kuhn quickly. Johnson on him. Gets it up to Baker. Baker gets it near side. Gets it back, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off the three. Won't go, but I think they're going to get a foul. I think it's going to be on Johnson for the illegal screen, for just a push on Baker as he was screening it. It is. Johnson commits the foul. That is his second, team fourth. That would have been I'm not sure how you would have. I'd have to wait to see how they'd score that, because it wasn't on the three, but it was while the three was being shot. Does it count and they get the ball, I'm guessing? Yeah, I'm not sure how that rule works in high school, as that one gets out to Baker. Baker gives it off. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it to Gardner and around to Sullivan. Sullivan back up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn around to Baumgartner. Now Sullivan will snap off the three. Goes! Gets the roll. Down to a 15-point lead. Up top and around. And they will look to get that one to Johnson, but they can't. They get it now into the corner. That one back up top, Doherty. Doherty, near side, Sherman. Sherman gets it over to Landgraf. Landgraf down the lane. That one blocked out of bounds. I think that was Joey Sullivan elevating. Put that one, sent that one flying out as Brady Huff's going to check in. Logan Baumgartner is going to get a rest. Medford on the comeback trail. They look to get that one into Johnson. Johnson trying to get a lane, can't. Kicks it over here side, Sherman. Sherman gets it over to Landgraf. Now low, taken away. Ends up in the hands of Gooden. The double team works on Doherty, and now Peyton Kuhn gets it up top. Gets it around to Baker. Baker gets it back up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn cut off from driving. He's going to dribble it back out, gets it Sullivan far side. Sullivan up top, Baker. Baker closed out, gets it to Gardner. Gardner gets it back to Sullivan. Sullivan fakes the three, gets it over to... Now we're going to get a foul on the floor. Peyton, that one, we're going to see who that one's against. That's against 11. Ethan Campbell, his second, team fifth. And now bonuses might come into this one a bit. 14 fouls on Medford, 5 on River Falls, as we can see some changes. And now we see both Dohertys back on the floor. See what that does to the offense. Get that one into Baker. Baker gets it near side Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. And we're going to get an offensive foul. They're going to catch Baker for the moving screen. That is his third, team fifth. That was an easy one to call. Tide just not getting set there. And the pressure comes. They get it into Johnson. Johnson will give it off to Sherman, and Sherman will bring it to the front court. Gooden on him. Sherman looking to drive. Gets cut off. In trouble. Gets it out to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn. Double team comes. They kick it out into the corner. Three. No. Rebound comes down to Kuhn. That was JT Doherty on the three. And now Peyton Kuhn guarded by Doherty. Peyton Kuhn looks to go down the lane. Gets cut off. Kicks that one out. Baker. Baker around to Huff for three. No. Rebound comes out, and Sullivan will collect it up out at the top. Gets it to Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn dribbles it out, and they'll set to get it to Brady Huff here on the near side, guarded by Liam Doherty. Gets it up top, Gooden. Gooden guarded by the other Doherty. Gets it to Kuhn, back up top and around to Huff. Long possession for the Raiders. They get it to Peyton Kuhn and around to Gooden. Gooden gets it up top, Sullivan. Sullivan thought about three, couldn't take it. Gets it over to Peyton Kuhn. Possession continues. Medford can't have a lot of these kind of possessions because they need to put points on the board, as that one will get to Baker, and up top, Huff. Good defense here from River Falls. Now we see Peyton Kuhn down the lane, yes! Gets the basket around Liam Doherty. 11:37 remaining, 26-39, 13-point lead. River Falls have yet to find a basket, and we're going to get another timeout. River Falls, 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 11:26 remaining, 39-26. River Falls with the lead.
I had an employee at once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
DJ tosses some tunes today. Little M&M to get everybody pumped up in the gym. Bring that back down. River Falls has yet to score a point in the second half. It was 39-19 at halftime. They have gone cold offensively. Part of that is Medford has clamped down on the defense. But we'll see if Coach Campbell can get something going here as Johnson, front court, gets it over far side. That's Chapin. Chapin gets it up top Sherman. Sherman, Johnson here on the near side. Johnson trying to get in the lane. Stop, stuck, spin, shot up goes. Zach Johnson with 20 first points of the second half for River Falls as Peyton Kuhn will have it right in front of the students. Gets it here near side and around to Baker. Baker gets it to Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the three, can't. Slips, but kept his dribble. Spins, kicks it out. Hoffel, travel. Got his foot slid. He thought about the three, but was closed out too quick, and that is a turnover. 15-point game. This is an offense, though, from Medford that if they can get that three-point shot going, they can put points up in a hurry. Now we see as they go baseline, Sherman in trouble. Kicks it out. Now they get it down low. They're going to kick it around and get it up top Chapin. Chapin will get it to Doherty for three. Yes. Liam Doherty was 6 now. Hits the three, and now we see that offense coming back for River Falls. Get that one up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to snap off a three. Front rim, no. Bumgardner, the rebound, will get it out. And gives that one off to Baker. Baker's going to try the three. No. Rebound this time. Collected up by Shermer. And they're running. Gets it over to the near side. Oh, can't talk. Three, Chapin. And just like that, it's back out to 19. Peyton Kuhn, near side. Top. Now to the near side. That one tipped out of bounds. Chapin, that'll stay here. We're going to get substitutions in. Rederath and Whiff. Sullivan and Baker heading to the bench. But this is a potent offense when they get going for River Falls as they're going to get that one up top to Rederath. Rederath looking, seeing what he's got there. Cut off on both sides. They got to get it to somebody. They get it over to Whiff. Whiff will get it down low. Bumgardner down the lane. Shot up. Doesn't go. Bumgardner the rebound. Shot up. He's fouled and he'll go to the line for two. Bumgardner just forcing his way up there and he'll get the foul. That one goes against Zach Johnson. That is his third, team 6th. So Medford will be shooting free throws for the second half of this half. First free throw, Bumgardner goes in. Bumgardner now with 5.
Returning for the Wildcats, number 3, Jacob Landgraf.
Landgraf will come on, Sherman will come out. So now you've got a couple foul opportunities there. Liam Doherty on the floor with 3, Zach Johnson on the floor with 3. Second free throw, Bumgardner, good. As Johnson will bring this one to the front court. Johnson, guarded by Huff, gets that one to Liam Doherty. Doherty around Landgraf. Landgraf looking, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson gets it up top Chapin and around to JT Doherty. Doherty here to the near side, Landgraf. Landgraf back up top Johnson. Johnson looking to get down the lane. Floater up goes. Zach Johnson gets the floater to go on the lane. Good move there with the trap set for the charge. But now they'll get it as Rederath. Hands to Whiff. Whiff. Back up top, gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn far side. Now Peyton Kuhn will get it back. Peyton Kuhn looking to get into the lane, looking to drive. Floater up, doesn't go. Rebound up, no. Huff had the rebound, tried to put it back up quick before anybody could position for the block. Pass tipped away, back into the hands of Medford. Medford running. Peyton Kuhn in the lane, shot up, no. Rebound tipped around, that'll be collected up by Doherty. And now Johnson, front court. Johnson's going to be called for the travel.
Returning for the Wildcats is number
As number 10, Victor Bly will check in. Out is Jacob Landgraf. Baker in. Huff out for the Raiders. 8:28 remaining. Get that one in. And Bumgardner will bring it across the logo. Near side whiff. Looking, seeing if he can find something. Gets it out. Peyton Kuhn guarded tightly. Gets it to Baker. Closed out by JT Doherty. Now they get near side. Peyton Kuhn in the lane. Looking, kicks it out. Whiff, thought about the pass, gets it off to Rederath. Rederath, guarded by Liam Doherty, gets it up top, Baker. Baker, far side, that is Bumgardner. Bumgardner down the lane, shot up goes! Logan Bumgardner gets the basket to go. He's got 8. Lead is back to 19. Chapin in trouble in the corner, gets it out to Bye. Looking. Brings it back to the top, gets it off to JT Doherty. Doherty, near side Chapin. Chapin looking. Now maybe a bit of a push off there. No call. They haven't been calling that much. It's got to be courageous. Now they're going to get Whiff for the foul. Whiff will commit his first, team 6. So it's going to be a free throw show the rest of the way. Next foul for both teams as Sullivan now is going to check in. And they're going to bring it here to the side. Sullivan checks in. Rederath comes off. And now we see them look as they get it in and they get it around to Doherty. JT Doherty looking to go baseline. Down the lane, shot up, yes. JT Doherty, his first points in the second half. He has 11. They get it off to Bumgardner. Bumgardner here to the near side, Baker. Baker gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the 3, gives it off to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looking to drive, gets it far side. That is Sullivan. Sullivan dribbling it back out. Gets it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner maybe a chance, gets it up top, Sullivan. Sullivan will snap off the 3. Yes! Joey Sullivan, his second 3. Cuts the lead, but we're going to take a full timeout by Medford. 6:52 remaining. We'll be back right after this.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
I'm former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
Welcome back. 51-33 off the 3 by Joey Sullivan, his second of the half. He's got 7 all in this half. Get that one into Johnson, guarded by Peyton Kuhn. Johnson will bring this one across the timeline, and they will get set. Johnson, Peyton Kuhn giving pressure, has to get rid of it. Into the corner, Chapin. Chapin gets it up top, that is Bye. Far side. Now gets it here to the near side. Chapin almost loses it. Sullivan on him. Sullivan, they get that one off to Liam Doherty. Doherty, now Sullivan takes it away. Sullivan down the lane, and he's going to travel. Took a stutter step there. I think he thought he'd go up, then he saw Liam Doherty there, and I think he second guessed it. I mean, that is over a foot difference. Yeah, that is a 14-inch difference between Joey Sullivan and Liam Doherty. That was not going to end well for Joey. Get that one up top. They get it far side, JT Doherty. Doherty holding. Gets it up top to Chapin. Chapin near side, Johnson. Johnson's going to snap off the 3. Yes. Another 3 And Johnson's already at his season average with 25, 5:53 remaining. Bumgarner gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn's going to try the three. Oh! Almost went, but they're going to get the foul, and Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for three. Chapin commits his first. Almost rolled in for the 4-point play, but just rolled off the front of the rim, and Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for three. First free throw, good. This is the second time they've fouled a three-point shooter today. Medford, Logan Bumgarner got 3 free throws on that in the first half. Second free throw, Peyton Kuhn. That one rolls in. Gets the home bounce off the rim. Gooden and Huff checking in. Baker and Whiff checking out. Lead is back down to 19. Ben Peyton Kuhn nails all three. Lead is down to 18. Johnson to the front court, gets the switch, gets it to Liam Doherty. Doherty gets a far side Johnson. Johnson, step back, passes in the corner, Chapin. Chapin will snap off the three, no. Rebound collected up, and Logan Bumgarner looking for the foul as he got knocked over, but no call, and they will get that one to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to go baseline, can't. Gets it up top, Sullivan. Sullivan gets his guy in the air, now passes it. Peyton Kuhn will snap off the three, no. Gets his own rebound. Underneath, yes! Peyton Kuhn, 2 more. And the lead is down to 16. Now we're going to get a foul, and that's an offensive foul, and that is on Liam Doherty. That is his 4th. Team 8th. That is Doherty's 4th, and he's going to have to come off the floor. 5 minutes remaining. Coach Campbell wanting an explanation. Neither coach has been really happy with the officiating tonight. So that's either a sign of two things. Either it's really good or it's really bad, if both coaches are upset. But they will get this one to the front court. Huff, near side, Gooden. Gooden gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it over. Now they'll get it back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to go baseline. Jumper from the baseline. No. Rebound fought for. That'll be collected up by JT Doherty. Good thought there by Peyton Kuhn. Just couldn't get it to fall. Johnson at the top. 4:35 remaining. They give it off to Campbell. Campbell looking to work out. Gets it here near side Johnson. Johnson's going to snap off the long three. No. Rebound collected up by Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will bring it to the front court. Peyton Kuhn down the lane, and they're going to, they're going to get Peyton Kuhn on the offensive foul. Thought they would. Pushed off. And now we're going to see Baker check in, and Gooden's going to check out. That was an easy call for the officials on that one. They found the limit of what they're going to call for that now, so hopefully everyone knows as that one gets, Shermer gets that one ahead to Chapin. Looking, tries to go down along the baseline, can't. Tries to throw it back out right into the hands of Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn running. Kuhn gets it to Bumgarner. Bumgarner thought about the three, closed out quickly. Bumgarner loses the dribble, picks it back up, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the three. Now he'll kick it out Sullivan. Sullivan waits for his guy to pass. Three. Yes! Joey Sullivan for three. And now we're going to get a stoppage. They're going to get a timeout, River Falls. I think there was a bench warning on Medford as well there, but we'll take it. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. 13-point game, 3:46 remaining. Joey Sullivan, 10 points, 3 3-pointers. And it was a delay of game warning against Medford, I think, for pushing the ball away, as Johnson will get to the front court. Johnson guarded by Peyton Kuhn. Johnson turns him up, gets it into the corner. Chapin for 3. Back rim, no. Rebound comes down. Doherty will get it, tries to save it, throws it into Sullivan. Sullivan will bring it to the front court. Sullivan gets it to Baker. Baker, near side Brady Huff. Huff gets it up top, Peyton Kuhn, closed out quickly, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner in the lane, loses the ball. Foul, and that is going to go against River Falls, and that should send Logan Bumgardner 24. Michael Sherman, his third, team 9th. And we see Liam Doherty checking back in. Bumgardner will go to the line for the 1-and-1. 7th foul on the River Falls Wildcats. Bumgardner tonight, 4 of 5 from the line. Make that 5 of 6. He earns the bonus. Second free throw. Drains them both. The lead is down to 11. Johnson gets it. They try and trap him. Can't. Now they get it to Shermer. Shermer throws it away. That's going to be Medford basketball. 3:06 remaining. Medford on the comeback trail, and this gym is going to get loud. Even with the limited fan attendance, that's built to be loud. I don't know if that was intentional, but it works that way. Get that one, far side Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will dribble it out, gets it to Baker. Baker, near side Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about the 3, now looking to get in the lane. They're going to get a foul, and that's going to send Peyton Kuhn to the line for 2 for the 1-and-1. That one's going to go against Michael Shermer. That is his 4th, team 10th, so Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 2. So now you've got Shermer with 4, Doherty with 4, Johnson with 3. That could spell some danger for River Falls. First free throw, Sullivan front rims it. Peyton Kuhn upset with himself for missing that one. But he can bring the lead down to 10. Hits the second. And now Johnson, pressure comes. Johnson, and they're going to get a foul. That's going to go against Peyton Kuhn. So that's going to be Peyton Kuhn. That'll be Peyton Kuhn's 3rd, team 8th. And that will send Johnson to the line for his first free throw. That'll only be the 5th free throw shot by River Falls tonight. Medford shot one. Medford shot 20. It's not that the fouls are off, it's just that first free throw goes. Johnson earns the bonus. It's not like we're really that far off on fouls. It was 5 and 7 in the first half, and it's 8 and 10 now. So just Medford getting the fouls when they count. Second free throw, Johnson misses that one, and Medford with the rebound. Baker to the front court. He will be guarded by JT Doherty. Down the lane, shot up, blocked from behind. Doherty right there to knock it away from Baker, and that is going to be Medford needs a stop here. Johnson down the lane, up, no, rebound, Sullivan. Maybe not the best choice of shot as they get it ahead. Bumgardner for 3, no! Rebound collected up by Liam Doherty. And now they do need to, River Falls needs to slow it down. Run some clock, 2:09 remaining, you're up 11. Get that one. In trouble, Johnson gets it off, and now they get into the corner, Liam Doherty. Doherty looking. Now maybe travel. The fans on the other side wanted a travel call. Now we have trouble, and we're going to get a foul, and that's going to be against Medford. We're going to see who that one's against, either Sullivan or Baker. That one is against Sullivan. That is his 2nd, team 9th. And that will send Jacob Landgraf to the line for the bonus. And he's going to come right off after this as Sherman's going to come back on. First free throw goes in. Landgraf earns the bonus. Second free throw. That one just off. That one tipped up, but it goes in the hands of Sullivan. Sullivan to the front court. Sullivan tries to get past this guy, can't, kicks it out. Hoff. Hoff back to Sullivan. Sullivan gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will snap out the three. Back rim, no. Sullivan skies for the rebound, and Coach Brown wants a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. I need to catch my breath. 56-44, 134 remaining. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, 56-44. Medford with the ball. They'll be inbounding as Ty Baker backs right into the official, right in front of their students. 12-point game, and might be starting to slip away from Medford. Give the Raiders credit. They were down by 30 in the first half, and they came back and made this a game as they get that one into Bumgardner. Bumgardner. Near side. Now Bumgardner maybe looking to drive. Underneath. Shot up. Doesn't go. Huff maybe had a chance at the rebound for a second. Now they're going to try it. Now they're going to get the steal. Sullivan has it. Loses it again. Ball loose. And now Sullivan's going to get called for the foul. As Johnson was using the swim move around the back of Bumgardner, that one is going to go against 11, Ty Baker. That is his fourth, team 10th. So Johnson will go to the line for 2 free throws. He is 1 of 2 today. Now a conversation between the officials. I think they're wondering if they got the right shooter. Yeah, okay, they were just checking to make sure they had the right shooter. As that ball was going all over the place. But Johnson will be shooting. First free throw, good. Johnson nails the first, extends the lead out to 13. And with 1:15 left, it's going to be very, very difficult for Medford to get a comeback, especially with the free throw shooting we're seeing from the Wildcats. Second free throw, also good. Medford needs points, and they need them quick. Sullivan gives it off Bumgardner, near side Huff. Huff, that one taken away, and that is Shermer. Shermer will give it off. Johnson, they try and rush it. Lose it, they get it to Baker. Baker will get it down low. Bumgardner shot up. Foul count. No foul. I thought I heard a whistle. Bumgardner gets the basket. Sounded like there was a whistle there. And now we'll get a foul. And right there, that is a perfect example of why you don't rush when you have a lead. You make the mistake, you lose the ball. Bumgardner will commit his third to stop the clock. And that will send Shermer to the line for 2 free throws. Looking for his first points of the game, 51.7 seconds remaining. Shot. Rolls in, just gets the friendly roll. Second free throw will pretty much do it. I mean, it would take a miracle for Medford to come back if they're down, and it is. Down 14 with less than a minute to go. Sullivan looking, gets it over to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn trying to find an opening, can't. Ball taken away, Shermer, and that is it. And they will not get the foul there. They will get it here near side. They'll get it down low. Doherty shot up goes. Liam Doherty with the basket. 28 seconds remaining. Now Sullivan will snap off the 3. No. Huff the rebound. He's fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. So Medford will collect only their second loss on the year. They will, but they still have yet to lose in the conference, so they can clinch up a conference title. I believe they're going to have a shot at it in Rhinelanders. The first free throw goes for Brady Huff. They got some big games coming up yet. They go to a good Division III school in Altoona on Saturday. I got Tomahawk before that. And then they do play Wausau West next Tuesday, both those games. The Tomahawk game and the Wausau West game you can watch right here. Second free throw, Huff is good as well. Huff with 5. Almost taken away, Baumgartner. Now tipped, and they're going to get that foul on Huff, and Huff hits the floor. And I think right there was, they're going to get Brady Huff, his third, team 12th. Huff ended up getting the worst of that one. 18.1, Shermer at the line for 2 more free throws. He just hit 2 moments ago. First free throw, drains it. Second free throw from Michael Sherman. I keep saying Shermer for some reason. I apologize to his friends, family, neighbors. Second free throw misses. Baker with the rebound. Gets it ahead, Sullivan. Sullivan to the front court. Gives it off to down low, up Huff, yes. Brady Huff 2 more. And they are going to dribble it out. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And River Falls will come away with the victory, 63-50. I think we're still going to have a quick chat with Coach Brown here after the game. A lot to talk about, a lot to dissect. But we'll be back with that here shortly and our final stats.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we close loans fast. Homeowners, home buyers, and realtors love it.
Fast? Anybody can claim they're fast.
You're right, but we'll guarantee it. Our branch will close your loan in 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Why wait longer to be in the home of your dreams? Why worry about delays that could affect your closing?
At Fairway, we're fast. We guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Call today to find out how you can be in the home of your dreams.
Faster with Fairway.
First date? We get it. Extra snacks? We get it. Big purchase? We get it. Spend your money your way with a checking account from Prevail Bank.
How do you know your business is properly insured? Clinner Insurance Agents are your focused local insurance experts for commercial insurance. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
All right, we're here post-game with Coach Brown. Coach, we're going to start with the comeback. I mean, obviously, I think I had you down as much as 30 there in the first half. Came back, got it close. Talk about your team kind of staying in the game and fighting back like that.
Well, you know, honestly, they came out. They're a really good team. They're a big team. Johnson was on fire to start. We knew he was a good player, but you can only tell how much a team is when you watch them on film until you're on the floor. And so I thought the guys really did a good job of just picking up their game. Getting out on Johnson more, boxing out harder, playing passing lanes harder, and they just never stopped fighting. And that's why the second half I thought you'd see us get stops and be able to turn those stops into transition or into other points.
Obviously, you know, a very tough opponent. I'm sure in the back of your mind you're a little glad they're bumping up to D1. That's a tough team, but looking ahead, what can you take out of this game heading into the final couple weeks of the season?
Well, honestly, I mean, I want to play that team again, you know. We haven't seen that, and you can only get better playing that. So I wouldn't care if they were in our sectional, because that's a good, well-coached team, and those are the teams we're going to have to beat to win our conference and to win our sectional. So we'll just take from this the fight that we had and the intensity you got to play with the entire time, and how everybody's got to be working together as a team to get your team good shots and to get stops. And honestly, we just didn't shoot the ball great tonight, and that's a credit to them and what they did defensively. But a couple of those shots go in, and we're right there with them.
Absolutely. Taking a look, Peyton Kuhn ended the night with 16. Maybe not the easiest 16 he's ever had in his career. A lot of good defense there. Kind of talk about also that from him as well as some of the other players. I don't have all the stats added up quite yet, of fighting through that strong defense they were seeing from River Falls.
Well, that's what we had to do. We had to attack more. So the first half we relied a lot on the three, and we said it's going to be hard to win a game that way. We know they got 2 6'9" kids sitting down, trying to help when we attack, but what I thought we did a lot better job of the second half is running good actions, attacking, and then looking to make the extra pass to each other. And so that opened up guys like Joey to make some shots, and then we hit the boards hard in the second half, and we made some things happen. I think we got it down to about 10 or 9 there, but couldn't quite get over the hump. They made a couple big shots to take the lead again, but we're gonna learn from this, and we're gonna get better.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. We'll see you Friday.
Yeah, and thanks again, like always, to all the Medford people watching. I know I hear from a lot of you. All my parents, family, we love you guys, and we're thankful you're all watching us. We'll do better next time.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. All right, flipping through the stats. We'll start with River Falls, and he talked about Zach Johnson. Johnson ended up with 28 tonight, including 5 3-pointers. Chris Chapin, actually, the second leading scorer, he had 9 all from three-point land. I'm sorry, JT Doherty had 11, but 9 of those in the first half. Liam Doherty, 8. Jacob Landgraf, 4. And Michael Sherman, 3. Flipping over for the Raiders, Peyton Kuhn had 16. Joey Sullivan with 10, including 3 big three-pointers there in that second half. Logan Bumgarner with 12. Ty Baker with 3. Nate Rederath with 2. Brady Huff with 7. So that'll wrap it up for us tonight. We are off tomorrow, but we will be back here for girls hockey at 6 p.m. on Thursday. We will also have Clover Belt Conference basketball, boys basketball, as the Loyal Greyhounds will host the Colby Hornets. And then Friday, the boys are back in action here against Tomahawk, JV 545, varsity 715. Make sure to tune in then. For Neil Hodgins, I'm Steve Ockenick. We will see you Friday night.